Anybody? Nobody wants to share their business?
Somebody was playing there for. I have a vision. I have a vision, which you've already heard before, but I'll start. I have some land that I need to figure out what to do with it. I mean, real estate.
Yeah, I appreciate you for sharing. Does anybody else want to share their business before we get started?
Well, anybody that don't know me, I'm Chad. I'm a cannabis cultivator as well as a graphic designer. I do logos. I make custom artwork in different mediums on different platforms. And like I said, I'm a cannabis cultivator, and I'll be a dispensary owner in the next year or two. And I'm also a cryptopreneur. All right, I'm done.
I appreciate you for sharing.
Thank you.
Does anybody else want to share their business? Yes, no? Nope. All right, so let me get into the screen share. Y'all see my screen?
Not yet, it's coming.
Oh, come on, where's the microphone?
It says Dazzle Daniels has started screen sharing. So do we need to refresh it? Okay, there we
There you
go.
go. There you go.
All right, so like I said, tonight we're going to talk about some video marketing and how to be able to use the video tools inside of Builderall. So for those of you guys that are new, when I teach this class every Sunday, same time, 10 o'clock Eastern, I use Builderall. So we learn on Builderall and with Builderall. And I like to describe Builderall as a foot rub for your business because it just makes things easier. Kind of like after you've had a long day and you have a foot rub. Same thing. You have a whole bunch of tools all in one place that you can leverage to scale and grow your business online, especially be able to put automation in place. That's really what makes things a lot easier. There we go. So yeah. You get all these tools that you are able to leverage to build your business. Every week we talk about something new. So one week we'll do a tool, the next week we'll do a marketing strategy. And this week we're actually going over the video funnels and video wrapper. All right, so let me click on here, do a little housekeeping, get my chat up. I'm gonna drop you guys some information. All right, so when it comes to building a business online, I believe there are 7 key pieces that you need that you can put any business online. That's the logo, a domain name, 20 products or less, emails, blogs, a lead magnet, and YouTube search engine optimized videos. Oh. All right, so if you want to build along, that's going to be the first link. If you are not in the Telegram, that's going to be the second link. And if you want to be able to catch this replay or any previous classes that I've done, you can find them on the Business DIY Club YouTube. And that is going to be the third link. All right, so back over here. All right, so Builderall has this tool called a video funnel, right? And that's something neat. Like we know what, does anybody know what, everybody here know what a funnel is? Before I go. 1 for yes, 2 for no, if you know what a funnel is in the chat. Okay, so yeah, so a funnel basically is a tool that you utilize to get leads it sells for your business, and it actually puts a lot of automation in place for you, right? So a video funnel is going to use videos to accomplish that same thing. So I just clicked on this link. But the neat thing about Builderall is every single tool, you can click this little book right here, type in the name of the tool, and you'll actually be able to pull up videos and information on how to work the tool. I think that is pretty neat. So I already had it saved for me. And I will actually drop this link in there for you guys as well.
Mhm.
All right. So this is the knowledge base, and there is like no tool inside of Builderall that does not have like a video or even a guide, and we'll look into that a little later. But we're actually going to watch this video because I want you guys to get used to being able to come here and be able to really just get a good overview of how these different tools and features and functions work. I like hanging out with you guys, but I want you to be able to, you know, learn how to work the tools and get your answers answered when I'm not around. So I'm going to play this video and then we'll get into some more.
Back to another tutorial video. On this video, we're going to be looking at our video funnel creator tool. So once you are on the tool, it's going to take you to this page over here where you can see your project's name, the creation date, and the options over here. But to start off, we're going to add a project. I'm going to insert the name. I'm just going to set tutorial. And once you add it, it's going to take you to this page over here where you can start creating your video funnels. So over here, we're going to add a new video. You can choose a video from YouTube or upload from your computer. I'm just going to upload from my computer. And you can click OK. Once it's ready, it's going to go straight to your screen. We're just going to do another one so I can show you guys how to connect them together. You click OK over here. And once the videos are on your screen, you can start adding the new tags. Over here, we're going to add a new tag. You can set the tag title. I'm just going to set it like that. Over here, you can select the type if you want it to go to a URL, a website. If you want to call phone, send an email, or navigate to new funnel step. We're going to use this one over here. And here you can change the icon if you want to. You can move it around. You can set the size how you would like it. I'm just going to put it on the top corner over here. You can select the start time and if you want it to the end of the video. Once you do that, we're going to click on save. And you can see right here, our tag is added. And to link this video to this one over here, I just need to drag this and it is linked. If I want to create another tag that takes from this video to this video again, I just have to do the same thing. Add a new tag, new funnel. Over here, I'm just going to leave the same size and we're just going to drag it out. So once we're in this video, we click on this tag, it's going to take us to this video. Once we click on this tag, it's going to take us back to the video. Once you're done editing, you can save your changes. Once it's saved, you can get the code, for example, just the link if you just want the link, or you can get the iframe, for example, for your pixel perfect HTML box. Once you get your code, you can also share it over here on Facebook or on Twitter. You just need to put a title and a description. Over here, you can see a preview of your project, and here you can see your other projects. It's going to take you to the first page. And here you also have the options to share it again, to get the code, to edit it, or to delete it. This is going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching and have a great day.
All right, so that's simple enough. The way that I like to kind of think about this is those choose your own ending books where you can, you know, click here to go to the next page type of situation. So this is basically like a naked funnel. There's like no opening, but it still sends your customer on a journey with the ultimate goal being to get into your list. So when it says that you can go to the URL, you can send them to a sales page or opt-in, or even to the actual product. But it's just a way to have interactive content. And that's the thing, because like our attention spans are like really, really small now. Like, man, I'll be like, ooh, shiny, real quick. And so just to be able to have something different and actually where your audience has to engage with the content will keep their attention longer. Video itself is a way to keep the attention longer, but definitely being able to have some engaging content that you can engage with is even better. So before I go into anything else, does anybody have any questions on the video funnel inside of here?
Dazzle, if I remember correctly, the human mind and the psychology effect is something has to be repeated a certain number of times. I think it's 7 for it to like imprint to memory, some like a subliminal thing. So when you're listening to commercials, that's why you hear, for example, Honda, and you hear it spoken at least 7 times. Isn't that correct in my understanding?
That's actually something I did not know. So that's new to my knowledge as far as like the numbers that you need to retain something. Like when it comes to the marketing, so that like explains why they said it takes 7 to 15 touches, meaning you gotta like get in your customer's face 7 to 15 times before they make a buying decision. Because when you say that, it takes at least 7 times before they're even aware, like even making an imprint in their memory. So that's tight. I learned something new today. No, I did not know that.
I would think that that would be something that is trying to teach the mind to learn something that has been learned earlier. So they have to keep hearing it over and over and over and over again in order for it to stick. I may be wrong on that, but that would be my educated guess.
Well, repetition is the mother of all skill. And I mean, it just makes sense. Just repetition, period. Does anybody else have any questions?
You talking about practice?
Oh. All right. So, I mean, that definitely takes, like, when you think about your marketing efforts, you know, it's that repetition of so that they know who you are. That's like, even with, okay, the pictures, like if you guys see any of the advertisements and things that we use, it has a watermark on it. And that's so that you can recognize the brand itself. And the more times you see it, the more times you'll become aware of it. So just being able to know little things like that definitely can help, because the more times that you do it, you know, like it's just like when you have a song in your head and you can't even get down, you don't even like that song, it's because you've heard it so many times. Like, oh man, there's all these TikTok songs that I just like hear, like I'm scrolling through my social media, trying to do my little engagement, and it's like the same 4 songs. Like, what the heck? So I don't even know these songs, but I know these songs because I've just seen them and heard them in my newsfeed so many times. So it does. I mean, there's some things that are annoying, but yeah, the more times that you can be seen, you know, and like I said, using things like that will definitely help your brand to be memorable and people remember who you are. They're not used. The more times, you know, the more the merrier.
Muscle memory.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Now, like that, yeah. I didn't know about the actual science on like how many times, but that's tight because it makes sense. Like what I said, they actually say it's like 15 to 30 times now because our attention spans are so small. And I mean, as far as I'm talking about contacts, that you need to make with your customer before they actually buy from you. And so that's also when it comes, because we're talking about video marketing today. That's why one of the things that I think works really well is webinars. Doing webinars help to educate your consumer into the sale, but also it helps increase your conversion rate, like to like right then and there. Like it cuts out a lot of that 15 to 30 times or whatever. Like it's very rare that you'll have somebody opt into your funnel or see an ad and buy right then and there. Like that's what I'm saying. You have to build a rapport and continuously talk, you know, to your customer. But you get them on a webinar and you're able to, you know, give them an in-depth information about your product or service, the chances of them buying right then and there go up dramatically. And then even just on the back end and just the follow up, you know, it just makes things a lot easier to eventually convert them. So that's just a little tip when it comes to video marketing. Webinars really convert. And I mean, look it up. Like that's how, like all the stuff that I like teach order things is because I look up the statistics of it, like how effective is it or what is everybody else's experience with it before I even want to test it out. Like if it's not getting good reviews, I'm not going to try it. But video marketing, yes. Webinar marketing, yeah. Look up the statistics yourself and see if that's something you might want to do. So are there any questions on any of that? Nope. All right,
I don't have
so.
a question, but I do have a comment. The first time that I ever heard and knew what the term elevator pitch was about 5 years ago. Does everybody in this group know what an elevator pitch is? Or anybody?
No. Yep.
I heard of it, but I don't remember it. I don't remember what it's about, but I did. I know I heard it before.
So an elevator pitch is supposed to be 60 seconds or less information about your business. You're supposed to be able to explain your business in a captivating way and also be able to let that person know how to contact you. But yeah, you're supposed to be able to deliver it in 60 seconds or less. And it's kind of like reminds me like when so for those of you guys that don't know, when I got like my first start in I guess all of this, I was 18 years old and I moved away from home and I was a traveling salesperson. So I went city to city, door to door, state to state, selling magazine subscriptions. And we had to develop something called a conversation. And that was like your spiel or your elevator pitch that you used at the doors in order to get sales. And so when you first, like when you're a new man on crew, what you had to do was write out your conversation till you got it, so you could memorize it and, you know, say it like you breathe. And that's the same thing as an elevator pitch. So, you know, you could write that out as far as being able to explain your business. And that really helps because I have talked to you guys about, well, for those of you guys that are new, about being able to contact 100 people about your business or service within 72 hours. And if you have an elevator pitch, like that's exactly what you need to do. So something that you could listen to is Houghton Bugs, how to turn your network marketing business into a cash cow. Yes, long. So you just look for the Houghton Bugs cash cow. I actually have it, as a matter of fact. I might put together a page with it on there. But it's definitely in the business DIY club Discord. And so if you have BuildARaw, you know, just let me know. I dropped the link and I'll drop them again in the chat as far as if you want to build along. But as long as you have BuildARaw, I'll give you access to the Discord where I actually do put more trainings like that. But long story short, you can if you develop your elevator pitch and you contact 100 people within 72 hours, like it's a thing about that 72 hours because you're capitalizing on the momentum. It's a momentum thing. It's a creating energy thing. Like when you listen to it, he'll tell you like, don't be sitting down when you're talking to people. you got to stand up so that, you know, your voice is different. Like it's a whole thing to it. But you can hit 100 people in 72 hours, you're going to get a sale. And I have yet to meet anybody who has not. So try it. And I think it'll definitely, well, I know it'll work, but yeah, like even anytime, like sometimes I feel like, damn, like what's going on in my business, like it's moving too slow. And that's something that's tried, tested, and true that I can always revert back to get some new people in my business. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm telling you, contact 100 people in 72 hours and let me know how it works.
What's
Yes, can I ask you a
fascinating,
question?
Jazz? I'm sorry, go ahead, Teresa, go ahead.
No, you go ahead on. You go ahead, and then I'll go after you.
I learned that the elevator pitch got its name from when you got on the elevator from somebody, you had to pitch your sales or whatever it is you were doing to them by the time they got to their floor. And usually an elevator ride from the lobby to the top floor, which is where the top executives was 3 minutes. So you have 3 minutes to pitch to me why I should be interested in you. Elevator pitch.
Huh, I didn't know that. I didn't know how he got his name. That's interesting.
Based on what y'all was saying today, that in order for you, like y'all saying, you have to get someone to give it to them 7 times. How do you keep your customers from getting bored if you're talking about, like, what is ways that you can keep your customers from being bored with you, you know, talking about products and stuff like that? That's the thing that I'm wondering, like, how do you keep them from being bored when you're talking, you know, when you're showing whatever you're showing 7 times or 7:15.
So definitely being able to have a variety of the type of content that you do. You don't want like every single exposure or interaction to be the sales pitch. You just want to more so make contact. So one thing that I do is I use this like 6 different types of content, and the 6th one is usually the promotional post. Like even when you're doing your emails or your follow-up emails or even your text messages, you want to do like a 2-punch combo. So you want to do like 2 that aren't selling, that are just tips or facts, and then you want that 3rd one to actually be the selling email. So doing like that definitely helps. Being able to deliver content that they want. So one way that you can do that is by using a Quora. You can type in, you know, your field or, you know, your niche inside of Quora, and you'll see all the questions that people have already related to, you know, your field. And then you could just create content around it, producing answers. Then you can also use a site called Uber Suggest for the same thing. And it'll show you, different questions based on like if it's clothing, if it's health, if it's business, if it's finance. You'll see just a lot of questions that are already there, and that'll definitely help.
Ms. Dazzle, can I add to that?
Hmm?
Can I add to that?
Yep.
When you listen to commercials in your car or you watch them on TV, do you notice how long do they last? And how many times do they name the name of their company? Honda is offering a rebate. Honda will give you this. Honda will give you that. So it's a subliminal effect. By the time you've gone on to out of the commercials into the next thing, you've heard Honda so many times that you've heard Honda. I'm going to go look at Honda. So it's done in 30 seconds or less. Listen to it on the radios. Count how many times anything is advertised. McDonald's, the air mattress company. What is it called? Whatever the thing or furniture. It's always a number of times that they listed in a certain number of seconds.
Now I'm gonna have to. I don't even watch TV, but now Man, I haven't had TV in a long time. I just, watch streaming services. But now I'm gonna have to go count. Now I'm gonna have to go count.
Don't watch it too much, Dazzle, because they got some crazy stuff on TV. Hear me when I tell you.
You don't have to watch TV, but everybody listen to the radio.
That too.
They listen to Bloomberg News, listen to the commercials.
I'm gonna look into that. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you too. Because it just definitely gives me something to study and implement. Because like again, repetition is the mother of all skill. It's just repetition, period. Repetition is your friend. That's like even like with me. It's like with Jim Rohn, like that really stuck with me. He says, make up in numbers what you lack in skill. So that's what I do. I just consistently do the same thing over and over and over. Like I can grow a group pretty fast. And that's just because I consistently share it over and over and over. Like, and then people come, like I have people who just are sitting on the sideline for years, literally years. I'd be like, what? But it's that repetition. I'm consistent. So I'm still posting about the same stuff. I've been operating in the same niches for years. Like I kind of don't leave outside of my space. I know what I'm talking about in the same fields. And people pretty much know that about me. And it's only because over time, consistently, repeatedly doing the same things over and over. So definitely you want to do that. Because then people are also watching you to see how many, how often are you going to do this? How long are you going to be around? How consistent are you? They're always looking when they're not, saying anything or necessarily engaging. They're watching to see if they really want to be able to deal with you. And so being able to consistently provide content, consistently being able to provide value will definitely help, because it may not seem like it's that effective, but it really is, because you're building your trust with your brand, whether you know it or not. That's definitely why I like video marketing, because like it was so funny too. My daughter told me she Googled me, y'all. I was like, what? Just like, yeah, I seen that video you made, Nanny 911. I was like, how'd you see that video? I Googled you. Like, it was the funniest thing. And I've been consistently putting content on the internet for a long time. And even with just my name, like I wanted to brand my name. So I had to consistently post content using my name inside of it to be able to even be pulled up. You see what I'm saying? You saturate the market over time, being consistent. And that's also a way that I've actually been able to like consistently grow my following. Like I can have like 1,000 friends here, 700 friends there. It's still like I'll get like 1, 2, 3 friends a month, but across my same platforms, I'm just consistently doing the same action, and it's steadily growing consistent. So yeah. So another tool that I want to go over inside of Bitterall is the video hosting. I really like this thing. I'm gonna show y'all a hack. Hey, I don't know, but I'm just saying, I'm gonna just show y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna show y'all my hack after we go over this tool. This tool like does a lot. So the video hosting, again, I'll just let you guys, we're gonna watch a video, but I just want to tell you guys, it does so much in one. You can upload your videos, you can edit videos. How we were just watching that video with the funnel builder, and it said you could put the tag, so that little icon where it goes to the next video, you could put that in there, where it goes to a website, where it goes to a phone number, whatever you want. You can just put an icon that pops up that's actually clickable. That's the word I was looking for. It's clickable. So that's dope, because that makes your content interactive, and you could video wrap. So you guys may see those videos on Instagram, and they have like the border and the caption, but they're like, it's like a well-known video or something, but you got the rest of it is customized words. That's a video wrapping. And so you can actually do that in all from inside of this one part, inside of the video hosting, right? That's what I'm saying. But we're gonna watch the first video and then we're gonna get into it.
Hey everyone, I'm Frank Jimenez with the Buildraw team. In this video, I will walk you through on how to use the Buildraw video hosting tool. So to get started, I've created a one-page website to show you how we'll take content from the video hosting tool and display them right in this area. Now with the Buildraw hosting tool, you can host both video and audio content safely without having to worry that your site visitors are going to get distracted. So let me show you how. So let's go into video hosting. Now once you land on the dashboard, you're going to have the option to immediately start uploading media. Now you can upload media by selecting a folder that your media is held in your hard drive, or you could just simply drag and drop that media right into this area. Now the other option is create a folder. This is good for, again, keeping all of your projects organized. So just to show you how this works, I'm going to go ahead and just create one folder called Project 1. Now next what I want to show you is I want to highlight everything that I've uploaded into the video hosting tool by clicking My Media. Here you'll have everything, including the brand new folder that we just created. Now in addition, you have all of your video files and your audio files. Let's say maybe you have an audiobook or maybe a podcast. Well, you can simply upload that here and also separately upload that into your Cheetah website. So to get started, what I want to show you are these three categories. Now, here we are inside video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into New Media. And I'm going to take a file that I already have open. I'm going to drag it right in here. And we're going to upload that. I'm going to select OK. It's 14 seconds. And you're going to see that show up right here. Now what I could do is I can click on these three dots. And I'm going to have options here. I can go in and edit the media options. And here's where you can go in and you could change the title of the video. Now, just remember, when you have video displayed inside or on a web page, browsers handle videos differently. So sometimes they don't allow audio to automatically play, which is why it's very beneficial to use a countdown timer. Here you have 5 different themes that you can choose from. You also have the option to display the title when the video is on pause. You can also add a cover, and you can also fit it to a specific fit like contain and cover, and then you can also add domains. So for this example, I feel we're pretty good with this. And now what we could do is we can go right up here, select embed code. Now when you select embed code, you're going to have 2 options that you can plug into your iframe. We're going to plug in this one right here. Now before we do that, we want to make sure that our embedded media is set exactly how we want it. So do we want this to autoplay? We can select yes or no, and I'm going to go ahead and keep it at yes. Show countdown, I'm going to go ahead and include that. Now anytime you make a change here, just remember that your embed code changes. So once we've finalized our decision, what I want to do is I want to copy and paste this. So I'm going to copy this file. Now I'm going to go back to my Cheetah website. I'm going to bring this out here, and I already have my iframe selected, but I'm going to show you where that is right here under elements. So up at the very top you have panels and elements. Go right back down here to iframe. I'm going to drag that iframe right into here. You're going to see this blue outline a little bit. You can probably see it better when I drag it out here. Now when I right click on this specific element called the iframe, what I want to do is go up here to General Settings. If it's not open, click on it and it will open up. And then go down here, and again you have 2 options. So I'm going to plug in that embed code right here, select apply, and my video is going to show up. Now you can change the video size by just taking this little blue dot here at the bottom right of your iframe and then just adjusting it exactly how you want it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and select save, select that's fine, and this is how it will appear on the website. Let me make sure this is refreshed to the latest update. And if I click here, you'll hear the countdown. Now, this video doesn't have any audio, and again, it was only 14 seconds. But in addition to this, I did already go in and add 2 audio files. Now, again, when you click on the 3 dots back in your video hosting tool, right, where you can make the adjustments, right, they give you an option to add a cover or not have a cover when you're doing your audio files. So for this example, this one has a picture here, and this one does not. So regardless, if I select any of them, this is Frank with the Builder team, it's going to play the audio file for you. So now what I want to do is I want to go back over here, and I want to continue showing the additional options here. There's also download media. So sometimes if you can't find a specific media, which happens to me all the time, where I can't even find it in my hard drive, I can always come here and re-download it, and it's going to show right down here. As you can see, I've downloaded it maybe a couple times. And now what you can do is you can select a file. Let me go ahead and select this file here, and let me go to move to folder, and we're going to move it to the folder that we created, which is Project 1. And there you go. Let's go back to movies or video. And now what I want to do next is I want to show you this file, because this is the closest file I can get to a solid background. Now let me show you why I want to do that. So what's really neat about this, before we go and show you the edit video tags and transparency, let me jump into the show media statistics. So each one of these videos, once they're hosted onto your website, you can take a look at it from 2 different categories. One is view duration, and the other one is view count. So here, if you're seeing that a lot of your site visitors aren't watching past 25% of the video, well, those stats will show up right here. And that's going to allow you to maybe change out or try something different, okay? Next, you have 3 additional options that have been built in to the Builderall video hosting tool that allow you to edit and create video tags right here, as well as use the transparency function, as well as wrap your video. And that sums up how you use the Builderall video hosting tool. I hope you found the content in this video helpful. Hey, until next time, I'm Frank Jimenez with the Builderall team.
All right, so yeah, like I was saying, like you do a lot of stuff with that video hosting tool, and then they break it down for you here. That's why I really, like I said, everything that's the tool, you just come click right here and you can come and type the name in, and it'll pull up the training on it. Excuse me. So some of them are just all the way videos, and these ones are screenshots. So it like really is showing you what to do step by step. Miss Kim, go ahead. Come on, you got a question?
Is this an open source software?
No, so you have to have a subscription. They have different plans that you can get to. So that's actually what I put in. I gotta go click it again. That's actually what I put in the chat, is how to actually get the software if you want it. It says build along. And you can just go to digitaldomination.club to actually be able to get it. But I'll put it in the chat again. But yeah, no, it's not an open source software. All right, so does anybody have any questions on oh, I think I got a lot of stuff open. All right, does anybody have any questions on the video hosting tool? Like, I love this thing. Like, you just do a lot with it. And then this, the insights too. Because like what you like doesn't mean your audience necessarily likes it. So to be able to see the insights or the analytics, whoa, where'd it go? To be able to see the analytics is just very helpful. They say what you measure gets better. And a lot of times, like, these are the things we're not paying attention to. Because like, okay, how we were talking about even just the the 100 people, right? Well, I just always like measure things in sets of 100. It's just easier for me. Like I buy traffic, right? So let's say I was sending that traffic to a page that had a video embedded into it. And let's say I got 100 clicks. Well, that those numbers, being able to see who watched it and how many watched it will let me know if that is a good idea to have that video on my sales page or not. Like maybe it's boring them. Maybe they really liked it. Like if I'm seeing a lot of people are watching it to the end before they're putting in their information, you know, that's going to be just let me know a lot about the information that I'm even giving. So it'll let you know what to replicate and keep doing as well. So yeah, definitely being able to look at the statistics of your videos is helpful. In like even with your emails, anything you're doing, you want to see how many people are opening your emails. You want to see how many people are opening your text messages, how many people are watching the video, how many people are clicking the link. Like you want to see how effective your efforts are. And you can't know if you're not watching or gauging or measuring. So as far as the complications, I mean, some of the stuff glitches. It's not perfect. It's definitely not perfect. I've been using it for almost 5 years now. They're always changing stuff and upgrading. They do have like where you can do bug reports or even talk to the developers and submit questions. So, I mean, does it glitch sometimes? Yes, some things do. Everything do at one point in time. But I mean, that's the only thing that I would definitely say. I've been quitting everything else that I used to use since I started using Builder. Like I don't even have a Shopify no more. I don't have to use Aweber no more. Like I do have my WordPress blog because y'all know I still like the SEO, but I don't even have to barely use it because I have a blog inside of a Builderall site. You know, it has just everything that you could possibly need. So I think about that and I think about all the other stuff that I used to use. So I used to do this real manually. Like I've always wanted to be able to implement these things and these strategies into my business. I haven't gotten to the hack yet. I'll get into the hack here in a little bit. But just like that, like the videos and being able to make a sales page and put together a blog and have an email and have text messaging and be able to have courses to my brand and being able to build ebooks. Like those are things I've always wanted to do prior to Builderall. It's just this made it easier. Like, man, let me tell y'all. So Builderall got an ad builder in it, right? Right. So Google Sheets has an app add-on to it, and it's supposed to turn your sheet into a phone app. Man, ooh, it was so janky. It was so janky. So like, these are things I always think like, okay, this is a good thing to do in business, period. But this has just made it easier to obtain and to do because I have tried the very manual process of doing it outside of Builderall, and it was awful. It was awful out there. And then it doesn't come with instructions all like that. So Builderall has, like we looked at the knowledge base, they have a training on all their tools. So I don't know. I like it. Different strokes for different folks, but this is bad. I've built over 100 digital assets with Builderall. I don't plan on going nowhere. This company is over 10 years old. They've been in the United States for about 5, almost 5. They've had heck of upgrades because they were on Builderall 5.0 and they were on Builderall 1.0 when I first got here. So that's where you see, like it says, beta test and new and new and new, because these are new tools. Like they're always adding stuff. When you think about the funnel club, like right now it's over 450 funnels. They want to have up to 1,100 funnels that they said. So I don't know. I like it. I really like it. Like it just, man, I'm a creative, so I can just build all my ideas. Like boom, any idea I come out with, it's a business. And I've always been like that. Like if I have an idea, I put a whole brand behind it. I make a logo and all that stuff, but it's not been easy like this. At one point in time, I thought I wanted to have 27 businesses at one time, because to me, every website is its own business. Like it really is, because you definitely can sell it on Flippa. So you guys can look at flippa.com, and that's like buying a whole business in a box with less overhead. And also on the flip side, being able to flip business in the boxes. Yes, a whole website is basically a business. So I wanted to have 27 different businesses, and it was hard. It was hard. But now I've kind of consolidated it to different core brands. But I do have some sites that are still just out there making money on the accident. Like it's, it just happens. I got this old Cash App that I can't get in, but I still get notifications about it. I got some business or system set up somewhere to where it gets 2 payments every month from people I don't even know, and I don't know which site it's on. I don't know how to turn it off. So I mean, sometimes stuff like that does happen, but it just allows me to build anything that I want. I turned it into a skill set that I can actually capitalize on, and that's the main thing. Don't be selfish. Like, share your skill set. Learning how to get practice, like we were talking about, repetition and being able to build these things for yourself allows you to be able to charge for your skill sets. Look up what people are paying to have a website built, to have an app built. There are people who just will pay you to put together their email systems for them. The SEO, look at how much an SEO audit costs. These are also, this is all inside of Builder. These are all tools that are in here. You can put together a whole customer service desk. That's this help desk. Like, this is banging. I can go on and on and on and on. I'd say I'm getting off track. Look, you over there with the worms with that one. Let me bring it back in. Are there any questions about the video?
Yes, can I ask you a question? Do you use a domain from Builderall too?
No, I do not buy my domains from Builderall. I use Namecheap.
You use
I
what?
am about Namecheap. I'm about what's best as far as price and functionality and all that good stuff. And I just like Namecheap. Their domains are cheaper, and it includes the privacy already for you, and that's the Whois guard. So anytime you register a domain, you have to provide the information of who registered it, and that's supposed to quote unquote be public information. Well, it has a protection already inside of it included that doesn't make your information available to the public. Like if you use something like GoDaddy, that's an additional charge that they charge separate. So I get mine from Namecheap. Builderalls are like $20 a domain, and I get them a better deal. So Namecheap.com, definitely better place in my opinion. Oh, let me put this other link for the video hosting in the chat as well. I'm sorry, they make it's so easier. Like, I'm spoiled. I've been here for a long time. Wait, what? Oh, thanks. Yeah, no, I just always save them on this doc. I can give you guys the doc if you want from class. I can pretty much do that. That's why I do it like this. Like if you would have the study notes or the reference links, just ask me and I'll get you guys a copy of this doc. Yeah. So let me to the hack. That's what we was talking about. So I don't know if you guys know, but last year the Adobe Flash Player, I guess that's what it is, they uninstalled it from everything Google, and like so much stuff ran on that. Like even when you think about like I do clothing and stuff, right? So even the editing plugins in the sites, it wasn't working. A lot of video platforms had to go through major upgrades because of that. Everything was really dependent on this Adobe Flash Player. So with that being said, Builderall used to have a video like a creator inside of it where you can make like cartoons and characters and pick like their whole facial structures and stuff. It was so tight, but ever since then, there's no backup plan. So I still like to be able to do stuff like that. So these are two sites that I use. Actually, it's a third one too. I didn't forgot to even, and I just said that today, like it was the first one that I started using, and I totally forgot about it. That's because I like these better. They have more templates. But so this is a render forest, and it has it lets you create, you know, different videos and commercials, and I like it. You could put like people on it. I like that too, like real humans. And it just you put the words in the slides or whatever. Hold on. This is another one that I like that's like that is Biteable. They have like claymation on this one. So they do have it to where, let's see if I can just click on the template. So when you, if you don't have like the paid version of this, they either charge you per video to download it, or it has this watermark on it. So I know how to use the video wrapper to like put my own watermark in place of their watermark, and my videos look fly. So that is my hack. I'm just saying what it is, and I like it. So I like to use stuff like this, like, you know. The first one that I was talking about that I don't, I just didn't mention, I forgot to mention. This is the first one I actually started using. Powtoons. Yeah. So yeah, this is the first one that I started using was Powtoons. Dang, they went through a lot of upgrades. But I just like I said, the other one had more, the other two had better templates and stuff on it. But again, you can make videos, make your commercials over here. Video marketing is really strong. Like, look it up, video marketing statistic. I don't care how you get it done. I don't even talk in most of my videos. Like, if that's not a training, all my videos be like super short, just some sound and some slides. But I know the power of video marketing. I got some friends so petty, they have like 3-second videos, okay? Just 3-second, 3-second videos, just because they know videos get more views in the algorithm, okay? However, you gotta get it done, but get some video marketing going if you really want your brand to get the growing. So with that being said, that is really all I have for you guys today. I can drop these links to these in the chat as well. And do you guys got any questions for me for virtual phone numbers? So you can use like text now. That's the one that I use. I kind of, oh, you know, you said virtual phone. So I actually connect that one to like my email or whatever. I also have a Google Voice as well. And that's pretty much as far as I've done the virtual phone number type of situation. Now I do know, like, because like with GoDaddy, they got something to where you can do like a 1-800 number, text number, things like that. With Builderall, you got SMS messaging, so it only works through text. It doesn't work really through calling. As far as like, yeah, being able to call, but you get like a text message number. Most welcome. Wait, did I put the link in there?
Ms. Dazzle, can I add something really quick? Because someone asked the question. Google has like where you can store documents, you can create a group chat and other things. So really check out some of the free services that Google offer. If you're really looking for some more other types of services that offer more security, you might want to check out Microsoft services. Their online services, Microsoft 365, will offer you some of the abilities to be able to create some group chats and other things just like Google does. So do your research on that. But if you're looking for something free, I would suggest that you check with Google first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got a Google Voice number, and I've had it for a long time. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all too. It's because it has my name in it. So like, I don't even think, like, y'all know how the numbers have the letters on it on the keypad. And back in the day, you know, you like call 1-800 and then it spelled the word. Well, my phone number, the last part spells Daz. That's and so that's why I like Google Voice, because they actually let you customize it. And I picked it that the last letters of my phone number spelled Daz.
Mr. Dazzle, I hate to put you down a rabbit hole on this one, but if we have a chance, would we either create a new video where we can go in and look at some of the things that Google itself offer when you go in and click on the grid? That might be a class all in of itself, but that's a great place where people should go and check out.
Yeah, that is definitely a class in itself. It's definitely worth a look. Even like I've used the Blogger, the Google Blogger. It used to get really good SEO, not really now, but yeah, I use Google Slides to do my presentations. I use Google Sheets for everything. And as we're looking right now, I use Google Docs. Like, man, and then the fact that you can do the voice typing on so I do not like typing. I used to be paralyzed. My arm didn't work for a whole year, and then it just started working. So it gets like achy sometimes when it comes to typing or whatever. So you can come over here on your Google Docs and you can go to the tools and you can click the voice typing and be able to click this and have it, you know, talk and type. And that saves so much time. Then you just come back to this same spot and click on the spelling and grammar check. And then you still got to proofread it yourself, but, and you know, because sometimes it doesn't pick your words up right, especially me, the way I talk. But it still is a time saver because you did not have to manually type it, and it does it faster than if you were typing it.
Ms. Dazzle, can I inject in here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as we're getting into all of this new technology and things, and people are saying, okay, I can't use my Mac, I have to get a Windows computer, and all of this kind of stuff because this new metaverse and crypto is so new. The problem that is that when you buy a new computer and then you have to download Microsoft products onto your computer, if you use Google Docs and those services, you can actually view a Microsoft spreadsheet inside of Google Docs so that you do not have to download new Microsoft software onto your computer. And that costs money when you have to put a whole new Word, Excel, and all of that stuff on your computer. So it will read those Excel spreadsheets and all of those things. The other option is you can go in and subscribe to Microsoft 365, which actually gives you the options of using those services when you get a new gaming computer, when we're getting into all of this stuff, that it will save you money because of those subscriptions. When they come out with new word and upgrades and all those things, you don't have to pay for it. So you can get like a $3.99 subscription or something like that. But those are some of the things that you really, really, really want to keep on top of.
Yeah, I mean, I've been using Google Docs forever. I don't do Google stuff forever because it just already comes on everything. It's already in my phone. So definitely, like even with saving stuff to myself, I use Google Hangouts. Way back in the day, I used to do group chats in Google Hangouts. I still got a group chat on there. It just was easier for me. So, I just like this. And I don't have to worry about upgrading products and all that stuff. It's already here. It upgrades by itself. And then that's why I'm a document hoarder too, man. Because boy, I got so many trainings in Google Docs and Google Sheets. I have 11 different emails. Like once it starts getting too much stuff in there, I just go make me another email and start using that as my main email. But all the ones that I've left to before, they everything that goes with it, the YouTube, the docs. That's why I got 9 different YouTube channels, all that. And then it's too because you need Google to access certain stuff, regardless. So I just stay in Google. I don't like Microsoft. I'm just being honest. Not the products. I'd rather use the Google one. Does anybody have any questions before we get out of here?
Yeah, when she was saying about you won't be able to use your Mac with Murderverse, what does that mean?
Because Mac's just not compatible with a lot of stuff. It's not compatible with a lot of stuff. Crypto, it's not compatible with a lot of programs, period. Apple products in general, they're not compatible with a lot of stuff. And it's because they don't want nothing that's not of theirs that interacts with their software. So, I mean, when you want to talk about like usability and just even easy access, it's just, it creates a barrier. And I'm like, for what? I can't do it. But that's what she meant. Because it has a lot of issues and things being able to access it or different programs and stuff with that whole computer.
Now that I'm thinking about, I do agree with you because there's some things I had on my phone that I can't even get on my Mac. So that is true. But someone gifted me a Mac and I could see everything better. So that's why, I was using it. But I don't have to buy a new computer. But, I guess I got to make some money to do that if that's what I need to do. I'm good.
Next week is going to be our marketing week where we go over different marketing strategies. Is there anything that you guys want to suggest that we cover? As far as marketing strategies, anything that you guys want to learn specifically as far as creating a marketing? Say that again.
Sorry, maybe how to market the funnel.
So like getting traffic to your funnels?
Yep.
Okay.
Would SEO be under that? I think you did that before, but I just, learning more about meta descriptions and stuff like that.
Yeah. So yeah, SEO does count because that is how you get organic traffic. It is a way to definitely save on your advertising costs, and it is a way to get years off your content. So SEO can help get traffic to your videos. It can help get traffic to your funnels and websites. It can help get traffic to your blogs. And it's all about, like how Ms. Kim was saying, just a certain amount of time something's mentioned. Excuse me, that's actually a way that you can do a little cheat is write the word that you want or the phrase that you want to optimize for 10 times, and then, you know, craft, you know, some kind of sentences with it. But as long as you mention it 10 times in the text, it'll help you to be able to boost your SEO. And so that's why I was like, I was just so fascinated with her saying that, because it just goes so just in a lot of different levels when it comes to marketing. But yeah, so it definitely is a way to get organic marketing done. 1 second, guys. All right. So yeah, that would be a way. I use solo ads. You can use SMS messaging. You could use the share locker. You can definitely just use different. So like you can give away something on your page. So you can say, okay, I'll give you a code, or, you know, you can enter to win a product, or, you know, you can get a discovery call, all kind of things if you like and share this post. And the post could be, you know, the link with your funnel on it. There's just different ways that you can do it. So yeah, we've talked about some different strategies to get traffic to your funnel. But yeah, SEO is one of them.
What about how do you market yourself as a, you know, as a business person? You know, like how do you like market yourself?
Yep, we could talk about that too.
Okay, thank you.
Reviews also help too on Google, correct, Tessa?
Yeah, just reviews, creating review content yourself. Just literally putting the word review in your content helps. Like, you know, reviews, rants, and how-tos are some of the best videos to create. 1 second. So we'll just go over some marketing techniques and tactics. Yep. All right. So if nobody, oh wait, I'm gonna have to check the chat. Yeah, definitely. You are your brand. People do business with those they know, like, and trust. They don't necessarily care about your product. They're doing business with you because you are you. So yeah, we'll definitely talk about that next week. Just some different techniques, strategies, and tips and tricks. Like I use different guides and things like that to help me craft even the wording. Like, how can I explain it? Like there's a way like you emphasize, highlight the problem, play on the pain, provide the solution, summary. So I use trigger phrases like that, and then I fill in the content. So yeah, we'll talk about some things like that next week. So if you guys don't have any more questions for me, I'm gonna let you guys out of here. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me as we learn how to, you know, give our business these foot rubs. Blessings, good fortune, and may the profits forever be in your favor. I'll see you guys next week.
Peace and blessing. Thank you, Dazzle. Night, everyone.